again, something happened, there was a noise on social media, and then we just adjust to make sure that it doesn't stain our own rights. And we move on.
We have a way of just being numb and not, that it does not affect you. But where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? What do you see? Do you feel like the movie will be brought back? Because there's speculation that yes, the movie will be brought back, but we don't know when they will get the temporary approval. What do you think?
I hope the movie will be brought back, because, I like to see black people succeed. I like to see black people eat. I like to see black people make money. So as much as they say that the movie already pulled in about 100 million in the cinemas, I'm hoping that I can pull in more. I'm hoping that, all the actors can get paid better. I'm hoping that this doesn't dampen the creativity of Nigerians, because we started moving into making movies that had impact. Remember that movie 1920-something? It was about the about women rights or something like that. We've started making movies.
Fourth Republic as well.
Do you understand? That are going to make impact. Somebody made a movie about Macaulay as well recently. We're starting to make movies that make impact. We're trying to make movies that have messages. We're trying to make movies that are going to mean something, not just to come in and laugh and to God be the glory. So if this thing is allowed to fly, it is going to take us 10 steps backwards. And that is the thing that I do not want to happen. So I do pray and hope that the powers that be come together and make sure that this movie comes back.
Wow, powers that be. Anyway, while we're beginning to wrap up the conversation, I noticed that all of the recent Nollywood actors and actors, rather, they get to go revamp, in the sense that 90% of them went back to New York Film Academy to learn to know how to write better scripts.
One time it was the Royal Arts Academy that they were going to.
Funny enough, they are enrolling currently in Royal Arts Academy.
Okay, welcome.
I maybe try one or two in the acting industry, but do you feel like we need to have, institutes here in Nigeria, being that we're the second largest producing in the world, and then we are being taught, because right now the public and the industry, there is a bridge of information. We don't really know the reason why, in as much as the body is saying that it's personal. So do you feel like we should have an institution that teaches all of this?
I'm pretty sure that we do,
but we don't know where they are.
Well, first of all, Nigerian University is theatre arts.
Okay.
That is literally their job. You can go and get a degree in it, and stuff like that. And then there are private institutions like the Royal Arts Academy, and I think we know them because they started making movies. So when you're seeing a movie, you see a Royal Arts Academy production. So you're like, oh, okay, this is happening. But the thing about the Nigerian situation is that it's almost like we don't know how to produce value.
Okay.
For a while I was thinking about going to get some knowledge in broadcasting. And then I tried to do a little bit of research, and the schools available were so few. It was limiting. It was either you went to the National Broadcasters Academy, or you went to that private one that Fola in Lagos, Smooth FM, I think.
Broadcasts.
Yes, it was almost either or. And then I was looking at it and say, why can't I just go to a school for presenting? Why can't I go to a school to learn the tenets of presenting? I looked at I go to the City FM, it was mostly just OAPs that would teach you the OAPs thing that they knew. If I wanted to do that, I could have just gone to any radio station, applied for internship, and have an OAP teach me. It would be the exact same thing. Why can't we have institutions that are like that? So I think it's probably because we either do not know how to produce value, or we do not know how to produce it in a long term. Because like this BRMC, I don't think it's been around for a very, very long time.
No.
Even the CTFM broadcasting school, I think this is the third year or fourth year. So we're gradually moving. I saw a few days ago that the government, the education curriculum for mass communication has been broken up into about 7 different departments, and each department is now a course on its own. Before it was a whole thing. When you see you're studying mass comm, you're doing journalism, you're doing PR, you're doing OAP, you're doing presenting. It's like 8 different courses that you have to cram into one head. Wow. But now they've split it. I think the news came out sometime last week and everybody was really excited. So although it seems like it's happening slowly, it's happening. So I guess we can celebrate our little wins.
Right. All right. So with this, we've come to the end of the breakfast show. Any last words for filmmakers, for producers? Because everybody has been coming out to speak and say their statements, supporting and putting in all of their weight to make sure that their voices are heard. But what can you say to, filmmakers and even movie producers and movie lovers like you?
I would say don't be the average Nigerian anymore. Don't say that, oh, I'm not Jade Osiberu's friend, we've never made a movie together, this is her problem, not mine. If they can stifle one person, allegedly, they can stifle everybody. So we need to know that a scar on one person in the industry is a scar on the entirety of the industry, and people should come together and pool resources to make sure that this movie comes back and sees the light of day. Or just make sure that they find some sort of succor. Is there a law that says that the thing that they allegedly did, that they can't do it? Maybe try to make sure that you don't break any such laws if they exist, because the Nigerian constitution is very, very far-reaching, and we're not entirely sure about all the implications. Or if there are places that you know that you can provide support for those people, definitely, yes, do it. But do not turn a blind eye and say that it's not affecting me in particular, so it has nothing to do with me. If it happens to one Nigerian, it happens to all of us.
I'm touched. All right, with this, thank you so much, Joyce. That was very, very insightful. With this, we've come to the end of the breakfast show this morning. You can follow us on all our socials at TSL Nigeria TV, and you get news on the go, rather, TSLNigeria.tv. Thank you so much for joining us. Until we come your way sometime in the week, it's a bye for now.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.